The community of Stockton tonight is mourning the loss of two of its own. Plus, a man takes a plea deal after a deadly crash. And we have a measles case confirmed in the state of Alabama. That and much more coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hi, everyone. This is News 5 Now. I'm Peter Albrecht. We're going to get you caught up on some of the big stories of the day and also get your feedback with our question of the day and our poll of the day. So let's get going on our top stories. Number 5, tomorrow is Election Day across the WKRG area. Voters will be heading to the polls to primarily elect their mayors and city council members. For more information on the candidates, go to WKRG.com. Watch our individual interviews with the Mobile mayoral candidates. You can watch the mayoral debate. You can see profiles of the mayoral candidates and the city council races. Again, that's at WKRG.com and also on our new WKRG Plus app. Number 4, a federal judge is ordering Alabama leaders to redraw the map of the state Senate districts. The judge claims the current Senate map violates the Voting Rights Act by diluting black voting power. He's ordering state leaders to redraw the districts to create a new black majority district in the Montgomery area. The judge also blocked the state from using the current map in next year's elections. So if the legislature does not redraw the districts before next May, the federal court will step in and draw that new map. Number 3, a child in North Alabama has contracted measles, the first case reported in the state in more than 20 years. The health department announcing that the child, who is younger than 5, was not vaccinated and caught the measles after traveling outside the country. The last measles case in Alabama was recorded in 2002. Number 2, a man to stand trial for a deadly crash, pleading guilty today and avoiding trial. Tim McClure was killed in a head-on crash on Snow Road in May of 2023. 63-year-old Michael Henry was the other driver. He was set to stand trial for reckless manslaughter. But prosecutors say now there was no alcohol found on his toxicology exam, and he took that lesser charge, homicide by vehicle. That comes with a penalty up to 10 years to life in prison, and he will be sentenced in October. Number 1, the community mourning the loss of loved ones after a head-on collision near Stockton over the weekend. On Saturday, a crash on Highway 59 claimed the lives of 2 people. One, E.J. Jones, is a former student and football player at Baldwin County High School. Officials say the other individual in his car did not make it either. Chantel McPherson was a science teacher at the school, was also involved in that crash. She was airlifted to a local hospital. A 15-year-old who was driving the car that McPherson was riding in was also injured and taken to the hospital. So there you have it, some of our top stories we've been working on today here at WKRG. Time now to talk about the question of the day and to share some of your answers. And our question of the day involves high school football. All right, let's see if we can get that going here. All right, the question is, who are you rooting for this year? Which high school team are you supporting? Let's see what we have. Veronica likes Citronelle, says go Wildcats. There's another one for Citronelle. Fruitdale. Donovan's rooting for the Chickasaw Chieftains. Kelly Ray likes Robertsdale Bears. Another Bears down here. Adeline Howell says Leroy. The Aggies of Tate High School and Jackson High School. Once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Regina likes Daphne. There's one for Theodore. And Murphy Panthers, on and on it goes. But a lot of people fired up for the high school football season, no doubt, and got off to a great start on Friday with some really exciting games. All right, let's see here. Now let's go to our poll of the day and see what we have here. We're talking about halftime shows, staying on the theme of high school football. Which do you prefer for a halftime show? Modern music, golden oldies, or no preference? All right, and it would not be a high school football game with any atmosphere without the band. So hats off to all the band members around the area and their coaches and teachers. And 77% say they want to hear the golden oldies in those halftime shows. All right. So now go to our Facebook page and you can vote in our next question of the day and poll of the day. Our question of the day is, what is a surefire way for a candidate to gain your vote? Again, Election Day is tomorrow. And the poll of the day, are you voting in the election on Tuesday? If you are, remember those polls are open from 7 to 7. Again, go onto Facebook there and check out our question of the day and our poll of the day. All right, it's 5:40 right now, and News 5 at 6 coming up in just 20 minutes. We'll see you then. Have a nice night, everyone.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.